conditions, and hard work are often the perfect ingredients for helping you live your dreams and achieving the impossible. And while you may be used to seeing that here on the Sport Dealer, you ain't seen nothing yet. Let's dive right in and check out a prodigy who really wants to stand out from the rest, especially when you look at where he's come from. We're off to Africa. Action is the fuel that turns dreams into reality. No, Naquan Kennedy Lamoris isn't a philosopher. He's actually a 21-year-old basketball player from Cameroon who's doing everything at his disposal to stand out. And yet, he's faced countless hardships. You'll soon understand just how hard it's been for him to make it this far. You might have noticed it already, but he's doing all this without a flashy new court or basket. You can easily see his humble beginnings all around him. In his hometown of Bamenda, which has more than 1 million inhabitants, this place looks almost an entire world away from some of the courts in the US or in Europe. And unfortunately, that's not even the half of it. The political environment in Cameroon stands out as well, and the situation has been stretched to its limits for nearly 3 years. Bamenda is located within a disputed zone, and this war has seen conflict as recent as several months ago. It features 2 different groups, a secessionist group named Ambazonia and the government of Cameroon. There's still a military operation underway in the region, known as Operation Bamenda Clean. Its goal is to bring peace back to the area and re-establish a real state of law in that part of the country. It's like we said earlier, life isn't always the easiest in this part of Africa. We first showed you Naquan's videos almost 2 years ago, when he was working hard to earn a shot overseas and inspiring others to join him and encouraging them to never give up. And since then, he's not eased up one bit. In such a hostile environment, Naquan manages to keep a cool head and keeps working on his dream. He works hard with the hope of one day becoming the next Lukumba Amut, Pascal Siakam, or the gargantuan Joel Embiid. But he's still on the hunt for an opportunity outside his native Africa. Whether that's playing ball in Europe, Asia, or here in the US, he's ready to share his talent with the rest of the world. With 3 million followers on TikTok, nearly 600,000 on Instagram, and 130,000 on YouTube, it's clear that people are standing up and taking notice of his workouts. There are people from around the world tuning in to check out his latest videos, and the numbers continue to climb day by day. But we're not necessarily here to talk about how popular he is online, even if he's doing real numbers. Instead, we're here to show you his talent and drive, whether that's with the rock in his hand or when he's working on his fitness. Naquan is a huge fan of the King, better known as LeBron James. He not only tries to copy his game, but also the way he takes care of his body. Naquan only dreams of playing in one jersey, the purple and gold of the Lakers. When you watch his videos, you have to say that the Cameroonian national isn't afraid of putting the work in. Whether that's on a worn-out court in Bamenda, in a slapdash home gym, or on roads that wouldn't look out of place in a desert, he only has one thing in mind: working hard to live his dream. Naquan is ready to use whatever means necessary to reach his goal. And due to a lack of resources, he has to train with whatever he can get his hands on. Whether that's plastic bottles, worn out tires, rusty scrap metal. He makes all of his equipment by hand and uses it over and over, day after day, come rain or shine. His mentality to overcome any and all obstacles in his path will no doubt impress that cyborg playing for the Lakers. And he's already made a splash stateside. Steph Curry came across one of his videos. And even though he was right in the middle of preparing for Boston in the NBA Finals, he made sure to give Naquan a follow on Instagram. His dream of the NBA is a lofty one. Some might say it's unattainable, and yet it's often said you should never give up on your dreams, because they're the fuel you need to keep moving forward. We now know what this young Cameroonian is dreaming of, and the steps he needs to take to make it come true. While we watch his progress, there's only one thing left for us to do: dream along with him. Here at The Sport Dealer, we believe in you, Naquan.